Hey guys, here we are to do the math boxes for Tuesday, April 28th. Now the date was not written on your copy, so you're going to look for lesson 5-4 at the top. Okay, it'll say page 111 at the bottom, and this will be right after the morning work page that you did already. Okay, so for the first question, circle the expanded form that shows the smaller number. Okay, so what I want you to do for this one is you're going to go ahead. You have 600 plus 90 plus 5. Write me what that number is over here. We have 600 plus 80 plus 8. Write me what that number is over here, and then circle which one is the smaller number. Remember, you're looking for the smaller number this time. We did one of these, but we were looking for the bigger number, okay? So now, estimate the length of this segment in centimeters. And then we're going to use a ruler to measure it. If you don't have a ruler, you can do the estimation part, okay? So I'm going to estimate, it looks to me about 4, okay? So I'm going to estimate that it's 4. Now, when we come back, we'll go over what the actual measurement is. If you don't have a ruler, you can just wait and you can just fill that in when we go over the answers, okay? So we've got some base 10 blocks here. Remember, our flats are worth 100. Our our longs are worth 10 each, and our cubes are worth 1. So go ahead, count those up and tell me what that number would be altogether, okay? So what time is it? I want you to go ahead. Now, we want to remember, this hand is our hour hand because it's a little bit shorter. So think about where the hour hand is pointing. Is it pointing exactly to a number to tell us the hour? If not, if it is in between two numbers, which number is the hour? Remember, we want the hour that it has gone by, but not the hour that it hasn't got to yet, okay? So it gives you some choices for what time it is down here. So give it a try and try that down there. Now, mark 88 in the correct spot on the number line. Well, our number line starts at 80 and ends at 90. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go about halfway in between, okay? I'm just going to eyeball it, and I'm going to say that's 85, which would be halfway between 80 and 90. So I want you to think about where 88 would be. Is 88 bigger than 85, or is 88 less than 85? And that might help you figure out where to mark it on here, okay? So I'm gonna have you guys go ahead, pause the video to do your work, give it a try, and we'll come back and go over the answers in just a moment. Okay guys, we're gonna go ahead and go over the answers. So if you wrote these out in standard form, for 600 plus 90 plus 5, you should have written 695. For 600 plus 80 plus 8, you should have written 688. And we wanted our smaller number, so I went and circled the expanded form for 688, okay? Now, over here we had to measure. Okay, first we estimated in centimeters, and then we measured it. So if you look closely, when I put my ruler up, now I have to start my ruler at the end because I don't have that little extra space, and it is almost exactly 4 centimeters. So if you estimated 4, you're right. If not, don't change your estimate. It just means that next time you might make a different guess. But it seems like most of these lines have been like 4 or 5 centimeters because there's not a whole lot of space to make them much longer, right? Okay, down here we had 5 flats, which gave us 500, 2 longs, 20, 4 cubes, 4. So our number was 524. Okay, for this one, when I look at my hour hand, I can see that it's between the 6 and the 7. Now, I know that when the hands go, okay, it would have gone past the 6, but it hasn't yet got to the 7. So I know that it's still in the 6 o'clock hour range, okay? So I knew it could be one of the first 3 that knocks out my last one, okay? And then if you think of each of your big numbers as being 5, because there's 4 little dashes and then each number makes it 5 minutes. If we count 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. If it's straight down to the 6, it's always 30 minutes. And plus 5 more would be 35 minutes. So 6:35 is our time, okay? And down here, we marked where 85 was on the number line, okay? And then I just kind of, in my head, said, okay, well, I think 86 would be about here, 87, 88, and so then 89 and 90 and 80 is here. Now you can see it's not perfect. This little space is a little bit bigger than that one, but I'm just kind of eyeballing it. But I knew that 88 was bigger than 85, so I knew it had to be on this side of my midpoint, okay? So there you are, the answers for math boxes for Tuesday, April 28th. Awesome job, everyone.